This channel wouldn't be possible without the support from you guys. And if you're looking for an easy way to help support the channel, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And another easy way to help out the channel is by supporting me directly by becoming a patron. There are many benefits to being a patron, and the best way to help grow this channel is with the help of you guys.
I like making friends. When I make a friends, I play with them.
I think we're gonna be friends.
I like to have friends because friends play and smile and do things to make our friends have fun for me and you.
Special friends.
When I touch my friends, I feel something tingling inside of me, huh? I just want to find friends so I can give them that one random basic land that we'd always get when we open a pack, even though no one on planet Earth ever needs a random ugly ass basic land, but whatever, I'm not the one that decides. Hello my friends, and today we have a special commander for you. He is my friend, his name is Yurlok, and he's the nicest commander you will ever see in the history of Magic the Gathering playing card game Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon.
What's not clicking? What's not clicking?
He's a 4/4 Vigilance Jund commander that lets you pay 1 generic mana to tap him and give every player 1 black mana, 1 red mana, and 1 green mana too, because he is nice. Wow, very much nice indeed. He has another ability, but that's not important, okay? That's not important. Giving all your friends mana is nice because your luck is nice and we just want to make friends.
And this would be a healing thing.
First off, we're gonna take a look at all the cards that can help you make friends and give all your friends a lot of mana because we are very nice and giving mana is nice. Then we will take a look at taxes, but you know, that's not important. Don't mind that. That's nothing. Please, just be my friend, please. And then our happy time win cons that are super nice and very gentle to make friends and make them happy because friends do things like that, right? Before we start, this video is sponsored by Collect Edition. They have a huge commander inventory and worldwide shipping, so check them out with the link in the description. First off, to make friends, we have to give them all the mana they need so they can play all their pretty little freaking cards.
You know what they say.
Heartbeat of Spring adds 1 extra mana whenever a player taps a land for mana. Wow, we are very nice. Oui, vraiment, Mana Flare does the same thing but with an ugly ass art, and that's okay. We can still make friends even if they're ugly. Dictate of Karametra does the same thing but it has flash. Flashy friends are the best, right?
Okay.
Zurta Ancient. Hey, change the name. Whenever a player taps a land for mana, that player adds 1 mana to his or her mana pool of any type that land could produce.
What are you doing?
See, that's original. We don't have this in our deck. We really needed this card. Overburdens.
What?
Overabundance, overabundance. Okay, I have it. Whenever a player taps a land for mana, that player adds 1 additional mana to his or her mana pool of the same type. Wow, that's very nice. But it deals 1 damage to him. Oh,
I mean, what kind of quality of life do we have there?
oh my god, that's not nice. I might just take out this card. That's 1 damage. That's really mean. That's not what we're trying to do here. What the hell is in your vineyard, bro? A Magus. Magus of the Vineyard adds 2 green mana at the beginning of each player's pre-combat main phase. Who said Jund was evil? Just take a look at this little guy. He's so cute.
Stop this madness.
Eladamri's Vineyard does the same thing but on an enchantment. Harder to remove, but who would remove this anyways? It's so nice. Abelbe Corrupted Observer.
You're so beautiful.
This is a new one. It's a black and green 2/2 zombie elf. At the beginning of each player's pre-combat main phase, that player adds 2 colorless for each of your opponents who lost life this turn. Damage causes loss of life. Huh? Damage causes loss of life. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Who would have known? So that's the goal of the deck, okay? Just give every player a lot of mana because we want to make friends, and that's all we're gonna do with this deck. Just make friends and be as nice as we can because friends are nice and so are we. Or are we?
This is where the story gets interesting.
You've been fooled! Yurlok has another ability, you idiots. A player losing unspent mana causes that player to lose that much life. So all that extra mana I've been giving you is gonna put you in a world of pain.
Everyone for himself.
You didn't see that coming, right? Unless you read the actual fucking card, but yeah, I know you didn't do that. Next up, we have taxes. Time to lose all the friends you just made. F*** him, we don't need him. Spell Shock deals 2 damage to any player casting a spell. Go ahead, play all your cards with all that mana I gave you. Please, s'il vous plaît. Pyrostatic Pillar does the same, but whenever a player casts a spell with converted mana cost 3 or less, double up on that damage.
All you got?
Thought I was being harsh? Wait till you see my Harsh Mentor. He's a 2 mana 2/2. Whenever an opponent activates an ability of an artifact, creature, or land on the battlefield, if it isn't a mana ability, Harsh Mentor deals 2 damage to that player. Sheesh, that's harsher than my mom. Mogus Pocus, 4 mana 7/5, God, Indestructible, blah blah blah, Devotion, blah blah blah. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, Mogus deals 2 damage to that player unless he or she or it, right, 2021, sacrifices a creature. More taxes from the government. Pay up, you little peasants.
I fed up with this world.
Rampaging Ferrocidon, oui oui le fromage, hein, le 3 mana 3/3 menace. Players can gain life whenever another creature enters a battlefield. Ferrocidon Ferrocidon deals 1 damage to that creature controller. Very annoying, oui oui, le dinosaure.
Karvek, Karvek, why not just spell it Karvek? It's the same thing but less complicated.
Question.
Why are you making this complicated? He's a 7 mana 5/4 human shaman. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, Karvek deals damage to a target creature or player equal to that spell's converted mana cost. Amazon is here with your package. And they got the damage. See what I did there? That was pretty nice, huh? Mana Barbs. It's a 4 mana enchantment. Whenever a player taps a land for mana, Mana Barbs deals 1 damage to that player. Welcome to loseallmyfriends.com/silverwolf/fuck you/omega-lol. Nightshade Harvester. It's a 4 mana 2/2 elf shaman. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, that player loses 1 life. Put a +1/+1 counter on Nightshade Harvester. I wanted to try this out in my Yurlok deck because, you know, a double the trigger seems pretty good.
Hey, another French card, Zouzou, le Punisher, oui oui, 3 mana 2/2. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, Zouzou le Punisher deals 2 damage to la land's controller, oui oui.
Oui, oui, plus de taxes s'il vous plaît.
Fromage, le croissant. Ok, d'accord.
For those who don't know, I'm actually French and I don't have that accent, okay? Just to be clear. Oh boy, here we go again. Ankh of Mishra. Hey Mishra, why'd you build an Ankh?
And then I thought of something.
Why don't you build something easier to name, like a windmill? Windmill of Mishra would have been better. It's a 2 mana artifact. Whenever a land comes into play, Ankh of Mishra deals 2 damage to that land's controller. Citadel of Pain would make a great title for a metal song.
Citadel of Pain.
It's a 3 mana red enchantment. At the beginning of each player's turn, Citadel of Pain deals X damage to that player, where X is the number of untapped lands he or she controls.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
Stacks up nicely with all our other stacks cards. Staxes and taxes and faxes and craxes. I got bonds and boy oh boy are they polluted. Polluted bonds. I already talked about this card in my Liesa deck. Oh my freaking god, whenever land comes into play under an opponent's control, that player loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. I play this card in my Liesa deck as well because it's really good and it goes around for $35, but you know, it's worth it. And you know, you guys, you're not poor. $35 is nothing to gain a bit of life.
Give it to me now!
Archfiend of Despair and Wound Reflection. Same thing, I have them in my Liesa deck. I mean, you know, these already just freaking bonkers. Imagine with all these damage taxes double up on the damage at the end of each turn. I like it.
Price of glory is to fuck up that control player playing land go each game. 3 mana. Whenever player taps a land for mana during another player's turn, okay, destroy that land.
Disgusting!
Okay.
Hold up your counter spell. I double dare ya. I triple dare ya, motherfucker. Sire of Insanity. Well, no stacks, but still 6 mana, 6/4 demon. At the beginning of each end step, each player discards his or her hand.
That was one of the most frightening experiences of my life.
So yeah, I mean, we're gonna be a dick this whole game. Might as well be a dick the whole way through, right? And Havoc Festival. It's a 6 mana enchantment. Players can't gain life. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player loses half of his or her life, rounded up. More chaos and more stress for all your friends. Well, friends, at this point, they're enemies, and that's fine. So now we need to win the game, okay? We need to win. We need to empty our mana pool as often as we can to not get damage from our commander, okay? And we need to find a way to lose all our mana from our mana doublers, okay? So, how do we do that? X spells. Yes, giant X spell win cons like Fireball. Cost X and 1 red. Fireball deals X damage divided evenly, rounded down among any number of target creatures and or players. Fireball costs 1 more to cast for each target beyond the first. So just pool all your mana into this and shoot everybody to death once everybody is low on life. As simple as that, plus no mana burn. Never.
Impossible!
Jaya's Immolating Inferno, wow, that's pretty hardcore. Costs X and 2 reds. Jaya's Immolating Inferno deals X damage to each up to 3 targets. Huh? 3 targets? Like 3 opponents? you get it? 3, they're only gonna die.
I have crippling depression.
Lavalanche costs X and Jund. Lavalanche deals X damage to target player or planeswalker and each creature that player or that planeswalker's controller controls. So damages 1 player but wipes his entire board, so I want it. Bane Fire is another single target fireball, and if X is 5 or more, it can be countered or prevented. Preventing damage. What is this, 1997?
Bye, have a great time.
Shatter Skull Smashing is a new one I adore. Shatter Skull Smashing deals X damage divided as you choose among up to 2 target creatures and or planewalkers. If X is 6 or more, Shatter Skull Smashing deals twice X damage divided as you choose among them instead. Pretty much an auto include in all my red decks now. Simple yet amazing and only takes the spot of a land. I love this land cycle from Zendikar. Really good. Same thing for Agarim's Awakening. Cost X and 3 black. Return from your graveyard to the battlefield any number of target creature cards that each have different converted mana cost. X or less? Huh? Amazing late game card for the price of a 1 land spot. Really sweet cards. Animist's Awakening costs X and 1 green. Reveal the top X cards of your library. Put all land cards from among them onto the battlefield tab and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. If there are 2 or more instants or sorcery cards in your graveyard, untap those lands. Ooh, this is a deal breaker. This one doesn't kill players, but ramps for 1,000,000 mana, which is nice. And we can't have X finisher spells without Torment of Hellfire and Ensanguinate. Both amazing, but with all the damage we'll be taking each turn, Exsanguinate is a relief to cast, trust me. Finale of Devastation, X and 2 greens. Search your library and or graveyard for a creature card with converted mana cost X or less and put it onto the battlefield. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. If X is 10 or more creatures you control, get +X and gain haste until end of turn. So if you have enough creatures, just attack for the win, I guess. Not as cool as a giant freaking fireball, but you know, whatever. And Genesis Wave, probably my favorite. We'll be playing a lot of permanents, so this is just a big bag of surprises and destruction. That's all for today, folks, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you liked the video. Have a good one.